Yeah.
What's interesting about the sector of paints is that everyone is on the sidelines. They're slightly either hold or sell on the leaders, largely because of the big disruption that has taken place over the last couple of years with new entrants coming in, and the major one being Birla Opus. In that, Nuvama has actually come out of the note saying that they have an anti-consensus buy on the three key paint players. Who are the three key paint players? It's Asian Paints, Berger, as well as Kansai Nerolac, and Indigo as well. They like Pidilite as well, which is looked at a proxy to the paint companies as well. Why is that? Because if you look at, three particular things. One, the outlook is improving when it comes to demand. Secondly, the raw material factor is playing out as well, which will aid their margins. But thirdly, most importantly, now people are, not as scared of competition as they would be earlier itself. So let's break all of that down. Nuvama says paint players expect double-digit volume growth for FY25. Volumes will be aided by rural uptake. Paint companies have taken 1 to 2% price hikes as well. And as a result of which, their earnings would be, margins would be maintained. Crude oil and other raw material costs are near one-year low itself. That's as far as the overall macros of the industry are concerned. On competition, a lot of them were a little circumspect about 6-7 months ago. But now, as conference calls have happened and commentary has come by, Asian Paints have said that the new launch seems to have underperformed expectations. Berger Paints on competition has said initial enthusiasm of the new entrant appears to be fading away, including among dealers. Kansai Nerolac has said higher confidence versus what they had 6 months ago in their ability to compete with the new entrants. And Indigo Paints as well, they're the 5th or 6th largest player in the country. They are saying they've observed no changes in the competitive landscape or in pricing pressures as well. So competitive fears are abating while the demand macros are improving. With all of this, are the valuations reasonable? That's what Nuvama believes. Why is that? Because Asian Paints trades at 49 times 1 year, 2 year forward earnings. Berger Paints are around 47 times as well. Indigo Paints is 35 times. So valuations are, normalizing as against the excesses that we saw a couple of years ago. The only thing that I would be tracking going forward is that up until now, all the commentary on competition has happened in a time when the competition is, one, scaling up. Secondly, we haven't seen a full festive season. So how Birla Opus scales up in the festive season is something that I'll be watching out for. For the industry itself, how is the overall festive demand? And raw material cost environment is something that we're looking for. Because these companies have taken price hikes, even as crude oil prices have declined. Will they stay lower here, or will there be a lot more volatility is something that we'll eye. So these three things will determine what happens to the paint stocks over the next 6 months.
Okay, all right, Mangalam, thanks very much for that. So those are paint stocks in focus. But let's move forward.